Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your true heel phenom, SP3. We are back in our DeLorean. Pump up the flex capacitor for episode 20 of Tru Rewind, a milestone episode. We are 20 episodes in on our ride through the Monday Night War as we review WWF Monday Night Raw and WCW Monday Nitro from the very beginning in 1995. We are filming this on the week of the 25th anniversary of the introduction of Monday Nitro. So this is very historic episodes in many different ways. I am back once again with the connoisseur of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Cologne.
How are you, fine gentlemen? I just want to say it's been so much fun. 20 episodes. This is fun to do.
This is I've called it the funniest series we do, but this is definitely the most fun that I get people telling us they love laughing along with us, even though they're not even some people that are not watching love this show because we laugh at so many things that are very outdated. And back along on the ride with us, we picked him up in our DeLorean. He missed 2 episodes when he was stuck in 1985. Then in 1990, he relived such things as the introduction of the Four Horsemen and Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6. But he is back in 1995 with us, the Supreme Ivan Ooze, Mr. Drunk Guy JJ.
Don't forget a lot of cocaine in the 1985 too. It was a pretty fun time. I didn't want to come back. I'm like, God damn it, I miss my bros. Let me get back in the fucking DeLorean. Enough cocaine, alcohol, and hookers for me. It's good to be back. It's good to be back here.
You're like the drunk Doc Brown when he got lost in the West in Back to the Future 3. Like that's what you were like in the last 2 episodes. You missed Heel Steven on World War III episode. You missed the post World War III episode. So the only thing that we have to keep you up to date on is Hulk Hogan is still awful and still a shitty babyface.
I come back in DeLorean, some things don't change.
Don't change at all. But a reminder to you, don't change our viewers, our supporters of True Heel Heat. Push the like button, show your support for this video. Share this video with your other wrestling fans on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, the iCard down at the bottom, you can push that to subscribe. And below that, the bell to stay notified for all the great content right here on True Heel Heat. You can also get all notifications or personalized notifications. If you just want notifications for True Rewind, you can do that. And if you are on your phone, just go to the little 3 dots at the top, press that, and then turn on all notifications for all the content right here. Romeo is our driver. He is our quarterback for True Rewind, and he has some stats to go over on this historic episode before we get right into Raw and Nitro.
Yes, let's see where we stand in the Monday Night War when it comes to something like LVP. 3rd place in LVP, Mongo, 8 votes. 2nd place, the 1, 2, 3 kid. 1, 2, 3, LVP.
He's got some MVP considerations as well.
It's making the turn. And 1st place, more than double 2nd place, Hulk Hogan, 25 votes, LVP.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
MVP in 3rd place, Eddie Guerrero with 7 votes. In 2nd place, a tie, 8 votes apiece, Shawn Michaels and Randy Savage.
A battle of the elbow drops.
Yes. And 1st place in MVP with 9 votes, Sting.
Wow. That's probably due to me. I think I voted for Sting as MVP the most.
And match of the night, 3-way tie for 3rd place. Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, Shawn Michaels, 10 votes each. 2nd place, Flying Brian Pillman with 13 votes for match of the night. And in 1st place, a tie, 15 votes each. This is kind of sad. Owen Hart and Eddie Guerrero.
Two of the greats that got taken from us too soon.
2 of the best tribute shows on Monday Night Raw.
Absolutely.
All right, let's start. December 4th, 1995, Monday Nitro, Phoenix, Arizona. SP3, you want to start with Mongo and Pepe?
Oh my God. My only note here really is that Mongo has Pepe dressed as an angel this week, and I
All right.
just in bold letters I just have god awful.
No pun intended.
Yeah, pun intended. And the brain has weasel wafers for Pepe this week apparently.
What the hell is that?
The commentary also do announce that we're going to see Macho Man Randy Savage versus Lex Luger for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. That does work for me because that makes a lot of sense due to Luger holding wins and beating up Macho Man so many times. And also announced is Luger versus Flair versus Sting in a triangle match to determine who faces the champion at WCW Starrcade. So both of those matches, the triangle match and the title match, will be at Starrcade. So they are already ahead of the amount of matches that they announced for Fall Brawl, Halloween Havoc, and World War III.
Rob fucking vote.
Eric Bischoff says that Hogan, the Giant, and Ric Flair are all on probation. And basically, if they fuck up tonight, they are indefinitely suspended. So we have to watch all three carefully.
I felt right at home when Bischoff said that. Oh, probation.
Yes, Hogan and Flair is due to striking officials, and Giant was due to choke slamming Macho on the concrete last week.
The WCW tag. Oh.
He's drunk.
Back in better. No, that was blame CM Punk for that. Oh God. Fucking Phil Brooks. My CM Punk action figure usually holding up the phone. So he clearly doesn't like people drinking, obviously. So
Nope. He's like, you're not straight edge.
The WCW tag team titles. What? Forgot about these. Harlem Heat with Sister Sherry versus the American Males.
American males, American males, American males, American males, American males, American males, American males.
Very easy and simple lyrics.
There's actually more to it, but I'm sure we need.
Colonel Parker shows up and gives Sherry a ring. They're engaged, I guess.
Yes.
You would think this would be enough to distract the Harlem Heat, but they continue to beat American males' asses.
Actually, I literally served no purpose.
A black fan in the audience argues with Booker T. Wait a second, that's AC Green, Phoenix Suns basketball player.
That's what, I said the same thing until they said it. Oh, that's AC Green. I was like, yeah, that's former Laker great.
I'm sure somebody told them, like, wait, that's not just a regular black guy, guys. Green. He plays for the Phoenix Suns at that time. Hey.
And apparently he hates the Harlem Heat.
Yeah, there was just joy. And him and Stevie Ray was going at. That shit had me rolling.
Black crime. You hate to see it.
He got more camera time in that match than American Males did. Shit.
Yes.
I will give Mongo credit here, and this is something that we never do. We never give Mongo credit, but Mongo asked a good question at the start of this match. He said, why is Macho and Luger not on pay-per-view? And I was like, yes, that's a very good question.
So Harlem Heat has two distractions with AC Green and Sherry, and they still win with the Booker T with the Harlem Hangover, 746.
Clearly, Sherry wins too. She went back there to get her cheeks clapped by Colonel, so... It works out in all their favor, I'm sure.
Mean Gene interviews Sting and Luger.
Sting is hit by Lex Luger, but I guess, bros before hoes. Hoes as being the Dungeon of Doom. So...
There you go. Sting says that he doesn't agree with Luger being managed by Jimmy Hart. Sting also warns Luger that he will go at Luger the same way he will go at Flair at Starrcade. And Luger responds and says he will beat Savage tonight to become the champion. But if he has to, he will fight Sting in the triangle match.
Sting then beats Kurosawa very easily. Scorpion Deathlock. 2 minutes, 37 seconds.
Sting had to pull a reverse. It's like he didn't realize his music was playing. Like he was starting to walk to the back with Luger,
yes.
And he was like, "Oh shit, let me go to the ring."
Giant with Jimmy Hart and Kevin Sullivan beats Scott Norton in 2:42. Norton does an atomic fucking drop to the Giant. Giant with the choke slam. if he's gonna squash Norton, why have Norton do an atomic drop?
Yo.
Counterproductive.
Am I the only one that watching this, like when Norton came out and then you heard the Dungeon of Doom music, I was very much scared, and I just had it in my notes here. Thank God, I thought it was the Shark again. Like I thought we were gonna get another Shark match. During this match, commentary.
It's been a blood feud. Come on, man.
I am over that match. Commentary hypes that it's going to be Hulk Hogan and Sting versus Arn Anderson and Ric Flair next week on Nitro. They're doing a lot. They're hyping up Starrcade. They're hyping up Nitro this week. WCW is definitely on point. They definitely care about this war that's going on. And I was like, this is definitely the most I've ever seen Norton manhandled since coming to WCW. Oh, and Bischoff says during this match that the C in WCW stands for committed, and I thought it stood for championship, but to each his own.
World Committed Wrestling.
Mean Gene introduces Ric Flair. Charles Barkley with a baggy shirt inside his baggy jeans.
I wrote that
out.
I wrote that in my notes. This is the ultimate old grandpa fit. Fucking big ass white t-shirt, tucked in them big ass blue jeans, and had the nerve to have on fucking loafers. The nerve.
Am I the only one that popped? I popped for Charles Barkley. I watched this after last week's episode of Nitro, so I didn't see the picture for this episode, and it wasn't spoiled for me that I was gonna see Charles Barkley, so I popped for him.
Charles Barkley puts over Ric Flair big, and for that, he gets booed out of his home arena.
No wonder he left and went to Houston.
I did put Flair calls Barkley the greatest basketball player alive, and seeing how Michael Jordan is still alive and just returned to the NBA, I just said that's a bunch of bullshit.
And Rick also teases that Barkley will be a horseman eventually and quit basketball altogether. And Sting and Luger better watch their backs. Charles Barkley, 4 horsemen.
I mean, maybe he should have. He never won a championship.
He probably would have got a title in WCW. Who knows?
You know?
You can see him being a tag team champion. WCW tag team champion, Charles Barkley.
And then, WCW Championship, Luger versus Macho Man. Out of fucking nowhere. But this is good booking considering Luger submitted Macho at World War III. Remember that?
Yes.
But in this match, Savage works Luger's arm. What? Jimmy Hart takes off the turnbuckle. Luger goes into it. Luger takes down the ref, Randy Anderson, with him. Ref bump. Savage with the elbow drop, but the ref is out. Hart interferes again. Savage grabs him. Ric Flair hits Savage with a foreign object. He starts strutting to the back into the locker room, but Hulk Hogan runs into him, stops him. Hogan gets into the ring. Luger has a pin on Macho Man, and Hogan dives, stopping the referee from counting the 3. Luger wins by DQ in 13:56, dirty finish. This is the best Lex Luger Macho Man match, but that's not saying much.
That's a low bar.
Not.
But holy mother of overbooking, as usual.
I have so many notes on this match.
Go ahead.
Bischoff was on a roll. Bischoff was trying to get his stake in the LVP award in this match alone. Bischoff says that Savage became the most prolific and respected champion at World War III. And I just said, nah, bro, not the way he won the title. And he also mentions later that Hogan is facing suspension for whacking a ref. Just did not sound right at all. And then I also, like you said, Savage works the arm here, and he pretty much placed the heel in this match. It's very confusing.
Hogan's out here sexually expressed. Well, that's a good reason to be on probation, trust me.
He's whacking a ref.
After the bell, Hogan beats up Luger and Hart and accidentally decks Sting. Sting is upset. Savage plays Peacemaker. After commercial, Mean Gene wants to interview. He warns Hogan that he might get punished for touching that ref. Whacking that ref.
Oh, man.
Hogan says He's not worried about no stinking probation. Sting and Hogan get into it about how Luger is okay and this is awful and
arguing, guys. He didn't mean it like that. Arguing.
Yeah.
It's definitely a very touchy subject, no pun intended right now.
Sting sounds like a babysitter. Hogan seems overprotective. These are baby faces?
This whole conversation was very confusing.
The only thing I got that was smart was Macho was right all along. Macho Man was right all along.
Sting agrees to keep Luger away from Hogan. It's like babysitting a child.
Oh, man. What an episode.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Match of the night. What? Luger versus Macho Man?
I
guess.
I'm like, that much to choose from.
I went with the Harlem Heat versus American Males by default.
Man, that wasn't even competitive.
The best thing about that match was the AC Green and Stevie Ray match.
I was entertained by that, and I'm sorry, the Macho and Luger was confusing because Macho played the heel. It didn't make any sense.
MVP, I am gonna go the Harlem Heat for overcoming all the odds in their match and still squashing the American Males.
Well, kind of yours, but not fully. Well, kind of yours because she's with them, Sister Sherry. So Harlem Heat and Sister Sherry, they're being interrupted by a black man. They still squashed American Males. She goes to the back to get her cheeks clapped. They retain the titles. That's winning all around in my book.
Once again, the Peyton Manning of WCW, Sting, wins MVP for that 3-minute squash of Kurosawa, the same man that broke the arm of Road Warrior Hawk, and also playing babysitter with the 3 children, Lex Luger, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Hulk Hogan.
This guy loves Sting, man. He'll find a way to give it to him just because he's a good babysitter.
Great babyface, good babysitter.
Oh, Sting's real life friendship with Lex Luger is just making him look like a dork on TV. LVP, I am going to give to the 2 Phoenix Suns players, Charles Barkley and AC Green. Barkley for getting booed in his home arena, and AC Green for arguing with like the only black wrestlers on the wrestler. Come on, what's wrong on the roster?
Black Lives Matter.
AC?
I'm gonna go LVP with, and I put this in the notes for the match, but I'll say it here. This is the worst way to build up a new babyface champion that I've ever seen in my ever-loving life. The Macho Man Randy Savage. This man won the title off a technicality because the video was doctored and you couldn't see Hulk Hogan went underneath the ropes. Then in his first title defense, he loses by disqualification only because Hulk Hogan dived on the referee to save him. This is horrible. Macho Man has not looked like a credible champion yet during this title run. And it's his first title run in WCW.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going with Hulk Hogan because it's Hulk Hogan. You're supposed to be a babyface, but that's how you help your friend win the title. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense.
30 finish counter 1. That's 33 and 17 events. Ref bump counter 1. It's 3 and 17 events. Mongo meter. What do you guys think? Awful?
Besides the Guardian Angel bullshit, I wasn't really paying him no mind throughout the show.
I'll be honest with you. Bischoff was the worst commentator on this episode. He outdid Mongo on this episode.
It's okay too, because I started out with like, damn, I like Bischoff's jean jacket, and then after that, it was like, what the fuck, Bischoff?
But I'm gonna say Mongo was awful just because the choice of wardrobe for himself and his dog. So it's 14 of 14 shows. Awful.
That's fair.
Right, we're gonna put our thumbs out, and we're gonna count it down in 3, 2, 1. It'll be thumbs up or thumbs down for this Nitro. 3, 2, 1. Unanimous thumbs down for Monday Nitro. Let's change the channel.
Oh wait, where's my remote? All right, here we go. Let's do it, guys.
Welcome to Monday Night Raw. Tate from Richmond, Virginia. We cannot leave Virginia.
They just can't get enough.
We see some Marty Jannetty and Sid promos. Marty promises to light Sid up. Very corny, very corny.
Him up.
if this is Marty Jannetty, he means it.
Oh, man. 25 years too soon.
British Bulldog defeats Bob Sparkplug Holly in 505 with the running power slam. Holly got a lot of offense here for somebody that's about to be a Bulldog.
Match.
I said that, and that was like the first thing I put in my notes. I was like, this is a very competitive match for Bulldog about to get a title shot.
Holly must have threatened to leave again.
Wait, I got a plan. Here. How about you give the title shot to me?
Lawler interviews Bob Backlund. Bob loses his shit when he hears next week's match versus Bret Hart is non-title. SP3, you're pretty good at dissecting what Bob Backlund says. He uses words that are way too big for me.
All I could get was he said the pavilions are the reason why I can't get a title shot. I defeated Bret Hart last time. It's just out there. I only try my best to get the word for word dialogue of Ahmed Johnson. That's hard enough.
What he said, I don't know what he said, but had me rolling because I don't know what the fuck it even means. He's like, "Are you trying to Fendyke me?" I'm like, "What the?"
He had me rolling that he would not stop talking and that they had to go to break.
Yes, they cut off Bob's mic. He eventually finds the sound guy and puts him in a cross-faced chicken wing.
He's manhandling a sound engineer.
Fatu is out here. He's trying to make a difference. He beats the Brooklyn Brawler in 124 with the top rope splash. You know, the Brooklyn Brawler looks like one of those guys one of those homeless guys that would probably rob your store, Jaquan. Either that or open the door for someone else.
Oh man, you know what? I'm sure if my store was in New York, he'd be wearing that same T-shirt too.
Jesus Christ.
Romeo been dying to use that line, I'm sure.
Sure.
Torque Hendricks tells us that Diesel has accepted Owen Hart's open challenge at In Your House.
Oh no.
Sounds like a banger match.
It makes sense though with Owen taking credit for Shawn's concussion.
Mm-hmm.
And Diesel is all about his friends and family.
That's the only people he's about.
Razor Ramon beats Dean Douglas for the IC Championship. He retains it in 4:30 with the Razor's Edge. What a burial. Dean Douglas, we barely knew you.
And I was like, way to like put over Ahmed Johnson's opponent for In Your House. I'm like, goddamn, this is not gonna be anything for Ahmed. We've already seen him in nothing but squash matches. It's gonna be a squash match on pay-per-view.
Brother Love interviews King Mabel. He's wearing the remnants of the urn around his neck. He says that In Your House, he'll be the first man to put Taker in his own casket, even though Yokozuna did this at the 1994 Royal Rumble.
Clearly forgot. So mind you, once he started stuttering, once he started off his promo stuttering, I'm like, oh, this can only get worse from here.
Brother Love reveals a surprise. A druid comes to the ring with a casket. It's Serbo, and the casket is custom made. It has graffiti on it. Anything else you want to say about this?
Ass casket.
I just said that Mabel is so over the top on the mic. It's ridiculous.
It's like what you do to Mo? What you do to Mo? What is going on?
It was just like nails scratching on a chalkboard. It was really hard to listen to.
Razor Ramon tells Marty Jannetty he's got his back for his match versus Sid.
That aged well.
And then it's Sid versus Marty. 1, 2, 3 Kid interferes. Razor chases him into the crowd. The match is tossed out in 507. Dirty finish. Sid powerbombs Marty afterward. The fans love it.
But announcers are saying that fucking Marty won by DQ. But it was clearly no contest.
What? They did?
Yeah, he said something. Marty's like, yeah, hey, 1, 2, 3 kid interfered. So he wins by DQ. I think Vince said it. I'm like, wouldn't this be no contest?
Dr. Jeffrey Unger, Shawn Michaels' personal physician. He talks about how bad post-concussion syndrome is. HBK's tests weren't good, and he may never recover. Shawn Michaels may have to retire.
I thought I was fucking watching ER with that segment. Jeez.
And then there's a voiceover package by Vince to sad music and footage of superstars explaining the tough job they do. And yeah, what'd you guys think?
Tell me a lie.
Did you cry? Was it a tearjerker?
I'm just ready for the tell me a lie.
I thought this was gonna be it.
No, not yet. I think it's next. I know it gotta be before. Well, we can't spoil it. Let me shut up.
I think it's gonna probably be next year in 1996.
In January.
Yeah, in January.
All right, let's wrap up this Raw.
I should.
Match of the night. Bulldog and Holly? I don't fucking know.
I'm going with Bulldog and Holly.
It was tough. It had some consideration for Reza and Dean, but you're right. It was like pretty much a burial or squash for Dean. So, yeah, I'll go with Bulldog and Holly with you guys.
MVP, without question for me, the very entertaining Bob Backlund.
Yeah, he was on a chicken wing tirade.
I went with the Intercontinental Champion, Razor Ramon. He looked very strong.
LVP, Mabel. That promo sucked.
Mabel. Yeah, that promo was god awful. I felt bad for the guys carrying it. Like they look like they're in pain each week, even more and more and more. Yeah.
This was tough because King Mabel. I didn't know it was possible that Shawn Michaels' physician could cut a better promo than King Mabel, but he made me realize that is possible. So I'm gonna go with co LVPs once again, King Mabel and the man that looked like an absolute bum in that main event, Marty Jannetty.
Still catching LVPs 20 years later. Dirty finish counter 1. That's 22 and 16 shows. All right. I'm going to put our thumbs out once more.
Easy.
We're going to count it down in 3, 2, 1. It'll be thumbs up or thumbs down. 3, 2, 1. Unanimous.
I had it thumbs in the middle in my notes, and then just going over it made me realize that I didn't like much on this show. So why am I giving it a thumbs in the middle?
Do you be high shit when you be watching it? That might play a part or something.
No, I think it was because like I hadn't watched either show. I was coming off of last week's Raw, which was god awful. So I think I had this thumbs in the middle because it was slightly better than that one.
All right, TV ratings scoreboard. Last week, Raw did a 2.3. What do you think Raw did this week with Sid versus Marty Jannetty in the main event?
If you're basing it off of that, then they got 0.5.
Sid, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the odds and say 2.3.
Shaquan?
2.2.
Sid is closer. The ratings are way up. 2.6.
Wow.
Marty Jannetty, the draw.
Draw? What is going on here?
The true draw, Marty Jannetty. Just ask that drug dealer in the bowling alley.
That'd be pretty good to see, by the way. So, hey, who knows?
Nitro last week did a 2.5. What do you think Nitro did this week, Sid?
Go with the odds once again and say 2.5.
Shaquan?
I'm going to go 2.6 only because they got a title main event. Could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
They went down. Sid's closer. 2.4. Nobody wanted to see a WCW championship match.
Over
with that bum that they build up as a bum babyface champion, Macho Man Randy. And I love Macho Man. It's sad. It's sad watching this back.
People wanted that Shawn Michaels update, man. They were worried. So Raw wins the ratings. They're up 6-5 with 2 ties. And on the True Rewind scoreboard, we gotta break this. We gave it all thumbs down. Surely there was a better show. I'm gonna say the better gold turd was Nitro for this night. What are you guys gonna say?
Yeah.
Nitro?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna give Raw like a pity vote here.
You can. It's still gonna lose.
Yeah, it's still gonna lose, but yeah, I agree with you guys. Nitro was the better of the two shows. It just feels live. Even watching it 25 years later, Raw feels like saturated and taped, and Nitro feels vibrant and live. So watching it back 25 years later, you still get that feeling.
So, the True Rewind scoreboard. WCW adds another victory. They got 9 to WWF's 4.
So, yes, that will do it for episode 20 of True Rewind. You guys, ladies and gentlemen, everyone watching True Heel Heat YouTube channel, put down in the comment section below what you guys thought about this week's Raw and Nitro, your match of the night, LVP, MVP, and whether you gave the shows a thumbs in the middle, thumbs up, or thumbs down. Our good friend Kayfabe Tactics, shouts out to him. He's always watching along with us, and we definitely want to hear his thoughts on Raw and Nitro as well as everyone else. And remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video on all the social media platforms. You can tag us at True Heel Heat, and of course the iCard down at the bottom. You can push that to subscribe and the bell to stay notified for all the great content right here on True Heel Heat. So next time it is episode 21. We will be reviewing December 11th, 1995 for Raw and Nitro. It is the go home show for In Your House Seasons Beating. So we will see how WWF leads up to that, and also on WCW they are on the road to Starrcade 1995. So both shows heating up as we end 1995 in stellar fashion, I'm sure. So for the connoisseur of all reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
The Pride of NY on Twitter and Instagram, and right here on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, the Wednesday Night Warriors, covering AEW versus NXT.
For our Supreme Ivan Ooze, Drunk Guy JJ.
Hacksaw_J Duggan on underscore dog. Jesus Christ. Hacksaw_J_ fucking Duggan. Not Hacksaw_ Duggan on Instagram. I've been drinking. Twitter, DATKIDSTYL3S. Decky J Styles, and of course the gang, all of us, True Heel Heat. Going raw, Jesus Christ. Going raw, drunk guy JJ. You know, we here.
It's coming back eventually, right?
You gotta do it this week. It's going in your face raw.
Yeah, done.
You haven't done one since SummerSlam.
It's gonna be like a cum shot on the picture going on your face.
Wow. And I'm still gonna request for you to change your Twitter handle to Drunk Guy JJ. We
Bro,
need that. We need one.
I want to change it. I'm like, that's like a fucking high school type handle. Like I got a grown ass man now. Like
we gotta do that. And then probably months from now, Romeo, he can also be the pride of THH as well. It's on platform. But you can find me on Instagram at TrueHill_EpicSP3. You can find me every Friday or Saturday on True Heel Heat as we break down all the latest wrestling news. And I will have a very special G1 Climax 30 preview on J News Japan with the Good Brother News this coming week, so check that out as well. So once again, for the fellas, it is me, your True Heel Phenom SP3. This has been True Rewind episode 20, signing off until next time.